Hey, what's going on everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and in this video we're going to look through the actual setup from out of the box of the KS0 Pro. A lot of different videos out there from my colleagues on it, but I'm going to go through it with my style and my flair. We already talked about the unboxing of this particular unit, and we actually used the power supply for the iPolo G1 Mini to power this thing. So now that we got it connected to network, because it isn't Wi-Fi capable unless you adapt it, and connected the power, now we need to go switch over to the machine to go ahead and get it set up so it starts hashing Kaspa for us and not any defaults or preset pools shipped from the factory. Let's go find out.
And before we continue, a huge shout out to Coin Mining Central, who helped us get our hands on the KS0 Pro. But if you're looking for Kaspa mining equipment, they got you covered, ranging from the 0 Pro all the way to the KS3, 3M, L, 2s and 1s. Some of the older generation models have been phased out, so you're only going to be able to get those from the secondhand market. But if you're looking for ASIC mining equipment or just crypto mining equipment in general, check out the new arrivals. They got everything from Bitmain, Ice River, What's Miner, so on and so forth. They'll be linked down in the description, and let's get right back into the video.
And once you get on any, like laptop, desktop, whatever you got, and your router's login information to where you can go and see your devices. Not all routers or devices support that. I don't know why. If you're on legacy wireless hardware or networking hardware, you need to update. But we can see the device right here. It's got this name. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's what it appears on my router. And then you got Angry IP Scanner and a number of other tools that many of the content creators have shared with you out there. And we can see that the IP ends right here. So if we go to that, this is the website we're greeted with. And once again, our friends over at Zeus BTC, Zeus Mining, has a lot of good ASIC repair guides, how to, and of course, we got the default information right here, which is the username admin, and then the password, the number 1 through the number 8. So we just need to go to our IP address of that machine and enter in that information, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then hit login. Now, of course, Google or your browser should warn you, and we can see that it's already hashing away. I would not leave the default password 1 through 8, but it's already hashing away and mining on their pools. And we could see that they are on hum pool. Matter of fact, let's go to miningpoolstats.street and see where hum pool is sitting as far as Kaspa goes. Hum pool, HUM, it's number 2 in the US. 0.75 pp LNS, not too bad, actually pretty darn good. We got 2 miners over here, ant pool. This is something we need to look at anyways to see which pool we want to mine on. A lot of people were, when they were GPU mining, were on hero miners and Wooly Pooly. Of course, now it's not as profound. I mean, Cryptex is all the way down here as well. These pools were towards the top in the earlier parts of GPU mining, but now that the ASICs have took over, F2 pool, which I do have an account, hum pool, which is in the US, seem to be the top ones to go with. The only difference is about choosing a pool that has a decent amount of net hash compared to choosing a pool that has less hash. The difference is you might get more frequent payouts on the higher pool, but they will be less in quantity of the currency, while on the lesser pools you will get more of the cryptocurrency you're targeting, but with infrequent payouts. So just choose whichever one fits your payment scheme, your fee scheme, as well as your region, so you have low latency, low ping to that pool. But going back to the dashboard, there are pools. It's connected. It's already showing that it's having no issues. It's got accepted shares already. We could see the hashboard temperature. It's only 100 gigahash. This is a stock KS0 Pro. This is not the modified one. Colleagues of mine and people within the space, I'm sure have firmware tweaks coming. If you're not already aware, go check out Rapid Mining and T-Swift's Discord, or Telegram. But we can see the homepage where we got all our information, mining settings where we can change our pools, which we're going to do right now. We're going to go ahead and let's go check out hum pool and see what they're all about. Let's see how to start. So here are our addresses. Of course, I'm going to want to choose US instead of EU for my particular location. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. And instead, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we change the address to be ours instead of theirs. So let's go ahead and grab our address now. And if you don't already have a wallet, there's plenty of good options out there. We talked about it in previous videos. They got the mobile/web wallet, desktop wallet, and command line interface, or CLI. I like using the KDX, but I also have the mobile wallet as well. You can always back up your seed phrase and go through the normal wallet setup process. But now it's just a matter of grabbing our wallet address under the wallet tab, or on your mobile browser version, just grabbing your wallet, placing that in here. Again, we don't want to mine to them, we want to mine to us, and then updating the pool for all three. And of course, hum pool probably has some specific information you want to be aware of. Here is where you can search your wallet address if you wanted to monitor it at the pool level. Do they have a dark mode on here? I don't see a dark mode. Home pool, it would be nice to have a dark mode because that's kind of annoying. But you can see the last 60 blocks, the network hash rate, the pool's hash rate. The fee is 7.5%, but what is the minimum payout threshold? Here it is. So 50 Kaspa is the minimum payout threshold. So low fees, minimum payout threshold is pretty low. Not as low as, like hero miners, which may be another one to go to with some of the smaller miners. So keep that in mind if you're not able to hash and get as much as you would like. But now we can go ahead and save that. We can adjust the fans here. So there's mode, normal, and sleep. I'm just going to leave mine on normal. And then fan percentage, we can leave it at 50%. But I think if we uncheck this, it's going to be, if we leave this unchecked, it should just stay auto. And then in the lower right hand corner, similar to what we see or what we're used to with Bitmain's firmware, stock firmware, we can reset factory settings down here in the bottom right. But we're just going to go ahead and save. I'm going to change the password real quick to something I like instead of something, usually it's like X or a single letter. I'm just going to go ahead and change that. Operation succeeded. So now we've updated to our pool and our worker name or wallet address. Save that. If we change the fan percentage or wanted to max it out, we would just need to put that in, check that box, and hit save. Again, just leaving it alone. Gonna go to the IP settings. You can set this miner as static if you really wanted to. Host name, that's actually probably why it's showing up all weird. I want to see what this is. What is that company? It's just a MAC address, but I don't know exactly what that is. Tokyo. Nothing specific that really stands out to me. It's just a MAC address. Okay. So you can give it a name. Let's say, for example, we're going to have multiple of these. We could just say KS0-X1. We can make it a static IP, right? Or we can make it DHCP. In this case, we're probably going to make it static. I just need to make sure it's not conflicting or pissing off any one of my other devices. Hit save. Operation succeeded. User settings. This is where you change the password. So again, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change that to something a lot stronger than that, please. Hit save again in the bottom right. Operation succeeded. Now it's logging us out. Username is admin. So we can save that if you want to through your browser. If you don't want to, whatever you want to do. Firmware upgrade. Here's where we get the firmware upgrade. I don't think Ice River has any firmware updates as of yet. But if we needed to, I believe that's where we could go. Support. Is there any firmware updates directly on their page? Doesn't look like it. Hosting. But if we needed to, that's where it would be. This particular miner was brought to you by Coin Mining Central, so a huge shout out to them for working with us. But you can get the KS0 Pro, and I know these are all in hot demand, whatever it is, whether it's the 0 Pro. Look at this, all sold out for the KS3M, KS2, KS3 in general. Control boards for each in case you need it. Most of them are sold out except for the KS1s. That's crazy. And then if you wanted to, instead of Well, no, they're all sold out. Ice River's just sold out everywhere. Doesn't matter. So let's go to Coin Mining Central. Use my link in the description if you're interested in buying an ASIC, whether it's the KS0 or any other ASIC out there for Bitcoin mining or what have you. Look, again, sold out. KS2, KS1, KS3, everything's sold out. But you can go ahead and grab yourself the KS0 Pro. Price is a little bit above what I would like to see compared to other manufacturers, but because they're all sold out and these guys got stock, I can understand why the price is high when the demand is there. So do what's best for you and your household. But I got another one coming that I got through Nhash on a previous batch, paid for by myself. Coin Mining Central gave me a discount on this one, just to be transparent, trying to work with them, trying to build that relationship and show them that you, the crypto miner at home or small, large scale, whatever you might be, are interested in these miners, which Kaspa has really drawn a lot of attention. I mean, if we go back to miningpulse.stream's homepage, I mean, it's number 7, right? And if we go to CoinMarketCap, when it wasn't listed correctly, Kaspa has now climbed up to the number 27 spot. And I saw it climb up from like the low 30s or the higher 30s to the the higher 20s. Price is down right now, dropping below 13 cents. But a lot of people with those ASICs probably taking profits, and there's no reason why the at-home miner can't get involved and stack as much Kaspa as they can for the future. But as far as setting up this thing, super easy, really familiar if you're used to managing Bitmain or any ASICs. Really, you just go to the mining settings, change the pool, change your worker or your wallet address, update your IP settings, and if you really need to adjust the firmware, you got it right here. But stay tuned to the community for updates and maybe some firmware that lets you get extra hash out of this, just like we saw out of the KS0. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please do me a favor on the way out, hit the like button, make sure to get subscribed, hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out links in the description to help support the channel and what we do here, like to Coin Mining Central, using my referral link that helps the channel out immensely, and let them know that Serpent sent you. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.